Hey folks, welcome back. I've got a good one for you. This is Amazon's best-selling backpack leaf blower, the Poolin Pro, and this thing comes in right at $197, so it's super budget friendly. I can't wait to open this thing up and see what it's all about. Couple of key features before we do that. This has a claimed blowing force of 200 miles an hour. That's 475 CFM. And not only that, one of the things that I really like about this particular model so far is that it uses either 40-to-1 or 50-to-1 fuel mixture ratio. And that is exactly what all my other still products use. So having a convenience like that does make a big difference whenever you're looking at a leaf blower, a weed eater, or any type of small piece of equipment. Try to match that fuel mixture. That will save you a lot of time and hassle in the future. All right, let's go ahead and open this guy up and see what's inside the box. Now they claim that this is ideal for wet leaves and heavier debris, which should be perfect because it's been raining the last couple of days and I've got some leaves to blow off on my trail system. So this thing will get tested for sure. So whenever we first look into the box, it looks like we kind of have a nice presentation of the actual blower nozzles. Let's go ahead and take those out. So I do like to see that they are going to be screwed together, not just pushed in and twisted. A couple of the leaf blowers that I have reviewed have the type that just push in and they clip. If those clips ever have an issue, then the tube kind of falls off. But with a screw, that will stay in pretty permanently. Looks like you do get a manual, so you can read that over. And here we go, we're getting our first look at the actual leaf blower itself. Let's go ahead and pull it out. And that is it in the box, except we do get one tool. Looks like we get I believe these are called scrunches. And these are typically used on chainsaws, but this one doesn't have a flathead. It's got a Phillips head, but then it's got two bolt sizes right there. So it looks like you can use this tool to fully assemble this. All right, so here it is. Looks really simple. We've got an extra tube right here. This must be the flexing tube that connects to the actual unit and then connects down to the blower tubes. So we'll get that put on here. And then it looks like you've got your trigger, and this does in fact have a lock, which is really nice because whenever you're out doing a lot of leaf blowing, like for me, I will do leaf blowing on my trail system. Having this lock will be really nice. I can just basically lock it into place and then use the leaf blower. And then you've got a power button, on-off button right there. This thing looks pretty good. This is essentially, you've got your chokes right here, and it looks like you've got your little bulb right here that you can use to prime it. Your fuel tank, your pull start cord, access to the spark plug. Looks pretty good. And the back side here, you do get a padded back, which looks really comfortable, and then you get some adjustable straps. All right, let me get these tubes put on and then get this thing ready to go. We'll fill it up with fuel and then we'll take it out and see how well a $197 backpack leaf blower actually does. All right, so I got the blower part put together, and I will say that this was a little bit more difficult than what I had expected. They do recommend that you lubricate each part whenever you're putting them together. And then just a side note, before you put this tube and this tube together, you want to make sure that you put the little trigger on first. But then if you do all that in the right order and you lubricate it and you follow the instructions, which weren't super detailed, then it'll all come together. All right, we're ready to fill this thing up with fuel, get it primed, and then put it on and take it out for its first test run. Okay, I do want to mention that it did come with some oil. So this will fit in exactly 1 gallon of fuel. So I've got these little 1 gallon fuel tanks that I specifically use for this type of equipment because it's really easy to buy these little bitty jugs, dump the whole thing in there, and then fill this up with, I recommend, premium ethanol-free fuel. If you run the premium ethanol-free fuel in all of your equipment, you will definitely see a difference in the longevity of all of these. It doesn't clog up the carburetors like what ethanol fuel will. You will spend quite a bit more each summer or each season, but in the long run, it's well worth it. And here they conveniently put all of this information right on the front. So basically teaches you how to do this every step of the way, and it tells you what type of fuel mixture you should have. So this should be relatively easy to start. Let's go ahead and see how quickly we can actually get this thing running the very first time. This Poolin Pro leaf blower for $197 is really impressive so far. The longevity of this is going to be something I'm really curious about. Now, disclosure, my dad has one of these leaf blowers, and that's what kind of intrigued me to buy one of these. And he's had it for about a year. He does very light work with it, not a lot of work, but yeah, his is doing really well. And so this has made me really curious about this for my particular application. So far, I'm blown away. $197. No wonder this is the #1 backpack leaf blower on Amazon. If you guys want to pick one of these up, check out my links down below. If you found this review helpful in any way and you purchase one of these, I would appreciate it if you use my links. That type of stuff supports my small channel and allows me to continue reviewing and buying products to be able to do reviews on. Now, I did purchase this with my own money. This wasn't sent to me. Some of the other products I get are sent to me, but all of my reviews are my opinions, and the companies that I basically do reviews for don't have any control over how I review the product. But this particular one was purchased with my own money and for my own real world use, not just for review. So let's go ahead and let's blow off the rest of this trail. As you can see, this is a before and this is the after. This leaf blower is really awesome. I can't wait to do a long-term review on this, but my initial thoughts, unboxing and everything, this thing is well worth the $197. All right, guys, if you like this video, definitely subscribe because I've got more tools coming down the road and hopefully long-term reviews on a lot of the products that you see on my channel. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.